Hey guys, so I got a request to do a video on Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. So that's what this reading is going to be for. So I will just jump right in. I will say it's not the best reading I've ever seen. And I do feel like a lot of their cheeriness could be for the cameras. So the first thing that I want to address is we got the Devil card up here. The Devil card, it's indicating to me that, number one, there's codependency in their relationship. So they don't feel like they can do anything without the other one. There's a feeling of like feeling chained to each other. So if you can see this card, they're chained. So so they don't feel like they can do things independently. Now what I see here, this card indicated to me that there's somebody sort of behind the scenes that is pulling the strings. So this could be like a manager or agent or producer, something like that, where it's like it's keeping them bound together and doing what they do. Now I do feel like there is worry. I got the feeling like that this worry was more from Kelly than Mark. And this, it's kind of a strange thing. To me, it felt like worry about that people would sort of see the true nature of their relationship. The way that I feel their relationship is behind the scenes is I feel like Kelly is just sort of like staying put, but not like staying put because she's being told to stay put by these people that are sort of running the show. So she's like content to just stay, but there's a feeling of like she's not there, so it's like almost like you're dead on the inside or something like that, where it's like you're just going through the motions, you're staying through it, but you're not really interested in anything of that situation. With Mark, I feel like he tries a little bit harder to kind of break through that sort of scenario or feeling that she's giving off. Like, I feel like this card indicated to me like that he would be trying to reach out to her, trying to get a reaction from her, trying to get some sort of connection with her, and she's not accepting it. So it's a little bit like she's shut down and she's not being receptive to anything that he tries to do or say. And so what that leads to is a lot of judgment from him. And then, so to me, it kind of is indicating that there is resentment between them, because like she's sort of shut down. She won't hear him or accept anything he has to say, and they're just like going through the motions. So there is like some resentment. And what I see here is that eventually, I don't necessarily see it. This card also just like kind of let me know like there's a little bit of staying together for the kids. So that is also creating resentment. Well, I do think that there's another female that in the mix. I feel like Mark is probably kind of has like a side piece. And he's sort of like waiting till the day that he can move on, like with this other person. So, and that would mean, I guess, that their TV show would be canceled or something like that. Now, what this kind of showed me is that in the future, like it would not end very well. It would end very tumultuously. There would be a lot of fighting, probably public fighting. It'd be a very contentious divorce. But I do see a transformation in their future, so I do think that eventually they probably would split. But it's definitely down the line. It's in the future. It's definitely after their sort of like working relationship, has come to an end. That's what's kind of like keeping them together, as well as the kids, but that is, part of it. But I mean, I do feel like they probably fight quite a bit behind the scenes. But what's interesting to me is that it's like they know they have to sort of keep up appearances for the television show. So it's not necessarily like blowout fights. That's like coming in the future. But it's more of like fight, like kind of like, not necessarily the word fighting, but it's like they have stern words with each other. That's kind of the better way to describe it. And then they give each other the cold shoulder or the silent treatment. So, and that's more her, like she would be like giving him the silent treatment. It'd be like if you had stern words with somebody and then you were giving them the silent treatment, but then you had to go on the show. And so, like, let's say you haven't spoken to them in 3 days, but then all of a sudden now you're shooting the show. So now you're like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. And you like turn it on for the cameras. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. It's not a great scenario for them. I think also what would make it such a contentious divorce is the fact that they are codependent on each other. So it would almost be like as if like you let's say like you loved your arm, right? Like you could not be separated from your arm, right? You love your arm, but your arm has gangrene and it needs to be removed. Like these are the so it's like it's like so difficult to remove it, because like you don't want to lose your arm, but like it needs to go. Like that's kind of so it's like they've been together so long with each other that it's like they're toxic for each other, but they also don't know what to do without each other. So it's going to be interesting to see like when this all goes down. I mean, like, I am notoriously bad at predicting timing, because like a lot of things, like they come to me and I document them, but they don't always happen right then, or that sort of thing. And like that's just like the natural thing of timing in the tarot world, because like everybody still has free will. Things and energies can change. So, that's why it's so hard to predict timing. Like just the other day, I saw that Britney Spears had gotten a DUI, and I predicted 2 years ago in 2024 that she was going to, be arrested. But, I had no idea that it was going to take that long, for it to happen. But so this is sort of the thing. It's like this could take a while for this to all happen, because like they still have their TV show, all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, so that's the reading. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry about my little rant there about about timing, but I just have to preface it, my readings with that, because a lot of times things happen much later than the video comes out. Also, like I said, energies can change, things like that, so sometimes scenarios can change also. So, but thank you so much for the request of this video, and please let me know in the comments if you have any other celebrities you'd like me to read, whether it be couples or just individual celebrities. Also, I just started a Buy Me a Coffee account, so if you guys want to give me some support for the channel, I really appreciate that. And also I do personal readings, so you can find that information in my bio, and please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.